Good morning. You know, writing your first book can be quite overwhelming. And looking back over my personal journey, because I've written several books now, there are five things that I'm going to share with you today that I wish I knew when I was first starting out. It would have saved me so much stress and time and uncertainty and possibly some blood, sweat, and tears. So stay tuned, listen in. I've got five lessons I wish I'd known when I wrote my first book and possibly my second, third, or fourth. So the first one, when it comes to a client attracting book, because not all books are meant to attract clients, I get that. But if you're trying to write a book that will attract your dreamy clients and build your business, focus on one top of mind urgent problem. When you focus in on that, then people will go, "Oh," there's several things that go on. Number 1, they're excited to read the book because it's gonna solve a top of mind problem, and they're gonna start thinking of you as the person who gets them and solves their problems. And narrowing your focus to just one thing helps you create a clear, compelling hook for your book that makes the writing process completely easier and faster. And this is a journey. I will admit this is a journey because I did that very well on the first book I wrote last year. But by the time I got to book 3, I got tired of trying to meet my silly goal of writing a book a month when I've got 10 million other things on my plate. And so I put into one book something that probably should have been 2 books. So if you make a mistake in choosing what that focus is, that's okay. It happens even to the best of us, even to those who are seasoned. But if you know this one thing, at least you have a compass that's guiding you in the right direction. Thing number 2 I wish I'd known is start with strategy, not passion. Now, yes, you want to be passionate about your topic or the book's gonna flop. But before you just go, "I'm really passionate about this topic," and dive into it, start with strategy. Start with strategy because when you align your book's purpose with the business you want to build, it creates a tool for authority and lead generation. So and I'm really thinking about public speaking superpowers on this one. I was very passionate about the topic. I mean, I spent 8 years trying to bring that book to life, and it was worth it. I won 3 awards with that book. It's an excellent book, but it didn't solve one well, it could solve one top of my problem, like, I don't know how to speak in public. It solves that problem, but it also covers everything. It's like a public speaking course in a book. But I didn't think about how this would fit into the business I wanted to build. In fact, it led me down this path of thinking I wanted to be a speaking coach when I really don't. I mean, I can help people be better speakers. I'm really good at seeing where, oh, you could do this and you do that. But it's not the thing that lights me up. Now that said, going through that experience made me really lean into what I do now because it made me really realize, duh, I've loved books since I was like 4. Maybe I should be doing something in the book space. Okay, sometimes I'm a little dense. Ask my husband. So, number 3, understand the transformation you provide. Now, if I had done this one thing, public speaking superpowers either would not have happened or would have been a very different book. When you map out the transformation that you take clients through from beginning to end and all the milestones in between, you get a very, very clear idea of the business that you're building. And you get a very clear idea of where your dreamy clients come from. And if I had built the map for public speaking superpowers, what kind of transformation journey would I take my clients on if I was a speaking coach? I would have realized I don't care. I don't want to do this. And I either would have not written the book or I would have written a book that was more aligned with what I do care about. So doing that process, this is probably the one of the most powerful exercises I take my clients through is creating that transformation journey because it makes what you offer so much more clear. It makes who you're offering it to so much more clear. It makes it clear what kinds of books you want to write, what kind of products you want to offer, what kind of services you want to offer, what kind of speaking gigs you want, what kind of media attention you want. It makes everything in your business so much more clear. So when you th- this is probably the best one of the 5. The best one of the 5, and just so you know, I'm gonna be doing a 3-day challenge next month, and one of the exercises, in fact, the very first exercise we do is create your customer transformation journey map, and I've even created a GPT that helps you do it lickety-split. But you have to join the challenge. All you have to do is go to carmaspence.com/challenge, and you can join me next month on my Road Trip to More Clients challenge. Now back to the lessons I wish I'd known. Number 4, your reader is your co-pilot. Yes, you've got your big idea, you've got your topic. You're gonna write this book, but who you're writing it for? You need to know who you're writing the book for because that helps you make yes and no decisions about what goes into the book. So, like, if I had had a clear idea of who Public Speaking Superpowers was for, who knows? It might have been a different book, or it might have been this book because I was going for beginners. It really depends. But when you're very clear of what your idea is and who your clients are and what the transformation journey is, the book becomes easier to write. And yes, on day 2 of my challenge, we will be diving into that. And yes, I have a GPT for that as well. It's I'm really I'm pulling all the stops and offering some amazing value during this 3-day challenge. So, number 5, have a clear book promise. This is something new to my business. I have not taught this before because I didn't realize it before. It's only after how many books have I written? I've lost count. That I finally realized that if I start with a book promise, what does this book promise the reader to do? It makes everything so much easier. And guess what? We do that in day 3. Because you can't get to your book promise until you've got your topic and and your ideal readers and you've got your journey map. Get all those things in alignment, and then you can figure out what your book promise is. And that's what we're going to be doing in Road Trip to More Clients next month. Go to carmaspence.com/challenge to join me in February. So, those are the 5 lessons I wish I'd known before I wrote my first book. Solve one top of mind problem, start with strategy, not passion, understand your transformation journey, the transformation you're providing, your reader is your co-pilot, and have a clear book promise. On Wednesday, I will be back and I will be talking about 5 essential shifts to write a profitable book that transforms lives. I hope to see you there, and I hope to see you in the 3-day challenge road trip to more clients. carmaspence.com/challenge. This is Carma Spence saying ciao for now.